Welcome to TRADEREP. This is Shorthammer. It is the 16th of August 2019, and we're taking a look at Microsoft. Now, in our last video, when we began to look at Microsoft, it was right here below the 134.10 area. Where are we? Let's see. Check it back. So right about here is where we were on Microsoft. And from that point, what we were mentioning was we were watching three different supply demand lines: the 134.10, the 135.71, and the 132.71. So this is where we were, and what happened was we saw a slight push up, then a drop right into this supply demand line at 132.71, a small roll under. We played with the weekly pivot, this gray line here. Buyer stepped in, or it could have just been the catalyst change. Saw a squeeze back to the upside. Interaction with the 134.10. See these upper wick rejections, then below hammering, then pierce through, push up through the main intraday pivot, this yellow dash line, to this other pivot here, pull back, retest the main intraday, then a fall back through. First a bounce on 134.10, trying to find a bid, then a roll through, back test, drop back down through the 132.71, and then we spent most of the day channeling between these supply demand lines. Now, in the early hours, or should I say the pre-market, we've popped back over the 134.10s again. So what we want to watch for going into Friday, the main intraday pivot is here at 133.52, which is interesting because yesterday this 133.40 line was an area of contention between buyers and sellers, because we can see here trying to break back through. A lot of upper wicks here, a lot of lower wicks, back under, trying to go back through, a lot of upper wicks. This is on the 5-minute chart. Pull back, lower wick bounce. So this monthly pivot here is also a strong area. So the zone between 133.40 and 133.50, this main yellow dash line intraday pivot, should be interesting today if we get back down there. What we mainly want to watch is these three supply demand lines: 135.71, 134.10, and 132.71. Again, because we're still in this little box. And if we happen to push outside of that box because there is news, the next area I would look for, if we go above the 135.71, is this 137.80, and below this 132.71 is this 130.67. Now that's if we get tremendous expansion from a news catalyst. If there's no catalyst that comes into the market and either pushes us up or pushes us down with volume, we should stay within this range. So I'll be watching Microsoft to see how the buyers and sellers interact when they reach these lines, whether the buyers take control or the sellers take control, and I'll be looking for a trade. So we'll see where we open up, whether we push up more or go down here. To me, it doesn't matter. Once the market opens, I want to see what the buyers and sellers are doing around these lines, and from that, I'll be able to find my trade.